The Australian landscape is so inspiring. It's an absolute gift for a writer. It inspires me every single day in every single book. It's something that I think completely drives the stories that I want to tell. It completely shapes the characters that I like to write about. My name's Jane Harper and I'm the author of 4 Australian mystery novels. I worked as a print journalist for 13 years. It was all I'd ever done professionally, and I always thought one day I would love to write a book. So I had a good grounding. I knew how to get words on a page, and I knew how to kind of express myself clearly on paper, but a lot of it was about finding that time. So I'd get up maybe an hour earlier in the mornings and I'd do a single hour, and then I'd get ready and go to work, and I'd come home from work and I'd stay in my work clothes, sit down at the computer, and I'd do 1 hour. And the more I did, the more I wanted to do, and the more I felt, well, I've come so far, I should try and really finish this thing that I've wanted to do for a lot of years. When I look back on Writing the Dry, it's funny because I feel like I was completely fearless writing that book. I had no expectation that anyone would ever read it. All I wanted to do was finish it. I entered it into an unpublished manuscript award, and I actually won that award. So suddenly I had all this interest from agents and publishers who wanted to read it.
Did you have anything to do with that girl's death?
The Dry was optioned for film before it was published. It was published in 2016, and straight away they were starting to work on the film.
So you've heard some stories about me.
I've heard some.
And then having someone like Eric Bana sign on to play the lead role, I mean, that really is, what more can you ask for? I got to go up on sets and see them filming, which was really exciting. And I think it was really surreal to step into this scene where I could remember writing certain parts of it, lines of dialogue or characters' names, and then seeing it brought to life in this very realistic way was a really odd but exciting moment. When I sit down to write, I'm really focused on the story, and really I spend longer planning and thinking about the book than I actually do writing it. I think for me, having that structure is a really important part of the process. Because I think with the mystery books, you want to have those twists and turns that keep the reader engaged and ideally keep them guessing right to the end.
Jane's work ethic is exceptional. Yeah, she's probably one of the hardest workers I've ever met. She has this attitude that you can learn pretty much anything with enough trial and error and effort.
I have 2 kids now, a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old. So it's quite busy to have 2 children plus write full time. My children are so important, and it's so lovely to have them, alongside writing the books. It's been a really special few years, and I'm looking forward to one day them reading the books, I guess. And that's something that I bear in mind when I'm writing as well. That one day, they will open these books hopefully, and kind of think what they're going to get from them. One of the big misconceptions about creative industries is that it's about like that lightning strike and that idea that just hits you. And I always try and demystify people of that. Pete was a pug, and I'm sorry to say he was greedy and selfish in most every way. There's no point sitting around waiting for suddenly this burst of inspiration, because it's probably not going to happen like that. But pigs cannot fly. You don't know if a publisher's going to pick up your book. You don't know how the readers are going to respond. All you can do is write the best possible book you can. And I think, for me, that's always about writing a story that I know that I would like to read. While pigs on the mend. And that's the end.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 7:30's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.